Here, I found this at work today.
Dear reader, if you found this, then you are holding something that you will find nowhere else. The truth. This is my story. This is our story. This is the story of all the innocent people torn away from their families, friends, and homes by the Soviets. Of the thousands of people who were taken, only a few survive, and we cannot say out loud for fear that they might find us again. So we must speak through our hands. What you will read now is my, Lena Vilkas Arvydas' account of what happened. It was 1941 when I was taken from my home in Lithuania. It wasn't until 1953 when I got back. I spent 12 years of my life rotting, freezing, around camps in Soviet Russia. I was taken with my mother and my brother Jonas. I haven't seen my father since that night. I had been studying to become an artist. I was even going to a summer camp in Vilnius to study with Munch, one of my all-time favorite artists. I didn't draw on paper for the 11 years that I spent in Trofmansvuk, which was at the most northern tip of Siberia. It was horrible there, so cold, so dark, so much death. Before my stay in Trofmansvuk, I was deported to a beat farm in Omsk. I had paper there. I drew pictures of my father. I always hoped that he was alive, but we were never certain. The NKVD wouldn't tell us. But it was that hope that kept us alive. Omsk wasn't horrible. I mean, yes, Jonas almost died of scurvy. And yes, we were only given 9 grams of bread a day, but I met some really amazing people. A man who wound his watch every day and always knew the right things to say. A bald Jewish man who could be really rude but meant well. Mrs. Remus, who taught all the children and was always there for us. And Andreas Arvydas. Honestly, if it wasn't for Andreas, I don't think I'd be here. Why were we taken? Because my father wanted to help him and his family. Jonah, my cousin, was my best friend. We told each other everything, our hopes, our dreams, our fears. It was because of her that I was sent to spend 12 years in hell. I was mad at first, but then I realized that my father had done what he did because he loved his brother and his family. None of this was supposed to happen. I spent 12 years in Siberia. 12 long years. Andreas says that evil will rule until good men or women choose to act. I believe him. What you will read is an absolute record of the truth, a way for us to speak even though our voices have been extinguished. I hope it will prompt you to do something, to tell someone, so that evil like this is never allowed to repeat itself. Sincerely, Mrs. Lena Vilkas Arvydas. Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Septys.